Hi Roy, I'm going to, my name's Colin by the way, I did the original tutorial. I'm going to run through this with you and I'm going to ask that you follow the information I'm providing exactly, if you could please. And when I say exactly, we're going to download the template to our desktop, extract the file there, and then we're going to define a new site in Dreamweaver. And the reason I say exactly is because when I've done this in the past with folks, if they ever get sort of hung up on the page not updating, typically it's because they've downloaded the template, put it in a different folder, and then they've gone to define it. They defined the wrong folder, things like that. And this is where it can get a little messy. So I'm just going to show you exactly what I would do. When I'm building a website, this is exactly what I do. I log into the account and I go to the download page. I'm going to click the terms and whatnot, select the Dreamweaver product, and hit the download button. Now my web browser will automatically download the zip file right to my desktop. If yours downloads the zip file to your download folder or somewhere else, if you could move that out to your desktop, that would be great. It's just going to take a second here and then we'll be done. I'm just going to minimize this, get rid of the stuff I was working on, and there it is right there. Now you may find that you have a downloads folder, something like this, and you have a bunch of stuff in here. If that's the case, if that's where your zip file went, if you could just open up your downloads folder, go find the zip file. For example, I'll just grab one here and just drag it out onto your desktop, move to desktop. That would be great. Okay, now with that said and done, here's the zip file right here. I'm just going to extract to, and the first thing I want you to do is this. Go find your Avante folder and double click on that folder name. It'll be Avante FD Blue White Multipurpose. Just double click on it to open the actual folder itself. And then double click on what you see inside, and until you see the website folder, click on that, and then you should see all your pages. Now let's just do a quick double click on the About page to open that up in our web browser, just to make sure that it all looks good, just like this. Okay, so to me, perfect. All right, next step, let's fire up Dreamweaver here. And I'm just going to define a new site. Now there's only 2 or 3 reasons I can think of why a library file doesn't update. And the number one reason is the website folder. That's this folder right here is not defined as the website. That's the first reason. The second reason is if you have a corrupt cache, and that just about never happens on the first time you open the site. Dreamweaver creates a cache file which goes into your Windows or your computer core files there, your temp files folder, and it can become corrupt over time. And sometimes you just need to redefine the site if that happens. It's a known issue in Dreamweaver. It's actually on the Adobe website forums. But that's the other reason. The final reason is if a div tag, a UL tag, or some piece of code has been knocked out of place while updating a library item, that sometimes causes problems too. But let's at least get the site open and running. So I'm going to fire up Dreamweaver here. Site, new site. I'm just going to put in your name, hit the browse to folder, and go right to my desktop. And there's the Avante FD Black Blue 2 Business, and just click into that. I'm going to click into this one here. Sorry, I happen to have another Avante folder on my desktop. Yours is the Avante FD Black Red Business. No, it's not. Let me just check here. Okay, yours is the Avante Blue White Multipurpose. Okay. It's the problem when I have so many sites open on my desktop at one time. New. All right, 2. Yep, there it is there, Avante Blue White. Click into that. Click into the Avante FD Blue White Multipurpose folder again, and then into the website folder. Now I'm going to ask you to do this one little trick here. Click into your templates folder, just like that. It'll say no items matched, not a problem, and then use the up one level button to click out again. I want you to make sure it says select website up here and select website down here. The reason is there's something I was thinking about which I haven't seen for a long time, but that is your computer itself. If you're on a router, right? And that router goes to your, say, your TV or to multiple computers. Sometimes Dreamweaver gets confused with the actual root of the your main drive on your computer, and that can cause a problem. But let's make sure that it says select website here and select website here, and then we hit the select button, and then we hit save, just like that. Then you can go to your library, and what I'm going to suggest you do first, just like I showed in some of my videos, is let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Go back to our Avante folder here, open that up, open this up, and make a copy of the website folder first. So that way you always have a copy of the original. There you go. And then when we're in Dreamweaver here, what we can do is now we can actually get rid of the enhancements and the features folders. The reason being, it takes about a second per page to update any library item. And those two folders there, those are only there for basically showing off the enhancements and the features that are included in the template. You don't need them to actually build your website with. So if you have a copy, you can always go back and view anything. For example, here's the pages, here's a Nevo slider. It's just an information page for you. It talks about that particular component. It's not for your visitors or anything like that. So getting rid of it will speed up the updates. Let's go to our library, our shared, and go to our copyright. And let's just change this 2015. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure I don't have any other pages open. I don't. I'm going to change it to that. Save. It should list all the pages it's updating. I'm going to hit update. I'm going to let it run through. Like I said, take about a second a page. There we go, 46 pages were updated, and it took about 36 seconds, so that wasn't too bad. All right, now I'm going to open up the sitemap page right here, and I'm going to press F12 on my keyboard to preview it in my browser, scroll right on down, and there it is. It says 2015 now. So I know that it's been updated, because originally it says 2000XX. So that updates exactly as I would expect it to update. Now that's the, like I said, I've babbled on here. My apologies for that. I sort of get started on some of these things and then find other things to suggest. But if you could try that out, put the site right on your desktop, extract it, make sure when you're defining that site that you go into and out of the templates folder like I was showing you there, in case there's a problem with your network router and not understanding the root of your computer, and see how that rolls there.